Good morning, you guys. So today I am on my flow journey, doing something a little bit different. It's not flow specific, but I wanted to showcase this because this is like where it all started for me. And today was a very special, interesting day. So I was thinking about this while I was getting ready, like why I want to vlog this. So today is a grand opening at the gym that I work at, the bar athletics at Willoughby, and we'll be showcasing like what we do as a community and why, like what our mission is. And there'll be a lot of things happening. We'll have like speakers, we'll have food, we'll have people running around. It'll be a lot of fun. And then later, still waking up. Later in the day is the Greek Independence Day dance, the Kariotico. So there, I'm going to showcase like where my dancing and my movement like ways originated from, where it all came from, and why I flow the way I flow. You'll see where my primal flow movement comes from. So I wanted to showcase that today, and I wanted to really emphasize like how this all comes together. Sorry, I look really disheveled right now. I literally just woke up and I'm still trying to get my hair to do the thing I want it to do. But, you know, that's just the life of a person with extremely great hair. But yeah, so, and I might throw in some flow practice in there and show you guys like what I do on a Saturday when I have free time. I need to practice my juggling today actually, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's get on to it.
That little play, yes. I had just moved home, I become a personal trainer. My small vision and goal was just to help people. I met a gentleman in charge at the gym. CrossFit was the rage, right? And I was coming off of some bodybuilding and I was like, I love this, right? It spoke to me. There was camaraderie, there was accountability, there was motivation, there were all these things that just really, really drew me in, and we went with it. For a few years, we were the bar CrossFit. A couple of years later, things started to shift. It went from more functional fitness to it was a sport. And we started to realize with any sport comes injury, right? We got a lot of overuse injuries. And that in my mind already was like in the back of my mind. And I knew that it was there. And I was like, So we made adjustments. We made it safer. We made it better. We wanted to do the best that we could for our community. And what we knew at that time.
Both Heath and I were passionate about helping people, right? There's always going to be an evolution. That's one thing I recognize from what I'm doing here is that this place is about evolving, even if it meant challenging everything we know.
It always feels like they have to go big when they're making health changes. I have to do this program. I have to eat this certain way. Now I have to overhaul everything. But that will never work because your brain likes to keep you safe. Your brain is used to operating in a certain way. And for you to get your brain on board with your new habits, you have to go smaller. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that now. I could probably go on and on for hours. But I want to take a couple minutes to talk about what I think are some of the foundations or roots of wellness, right? Because we all think about diet and movement. That's the first thing everybody thinks about. Oh, they're so cute. I remember when mine were that little, now they're looking mean. They were making fun of me before I came out here. Anyway, I digress. So the roots of wellness, I like to think of as a visual of a tree, okay? And yes, you have diet, and yes, you have movement, because those are important roots. But you also have, as Chad talked about, and Heath talked about, sleep, and you have stress management. And I'm going to throw in hormones because they all interplay together. But those, nutrition, movement, sleep, stress management, those are the 4 roots of wellness that when you're making any change or thinking about any goal or doing anything, that's what you want to focus on first. Because those things are what feed the rest of your wellness tree. Meaning your heart health, your gut health, your levels of energy, your immunity, right? Your bone health, your joint health, your weight management, how well you will age. All of those things are fed by nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress management.
So why our team succeeds? We all have vast experience in the health and wellness industry, but because we've never fixated on our beliefs, even though we've invested lots of hours, thousands of dollars in education, we always have this intuitive feeling, this visceral feeling in our body, well, I gotta learn the next thing and the next thing. Because the things that we've been learning, yeah, there's some tidbits here and there that help, but they're not actually getting the results we want. And that's what today's all about. So we're adaptable with our beliefs. And that's what we want you guys to be, is adaptable and open-minded and challenge what you think is relevant. The second period here, we're going into the relativist period as a society. Right now we're in this confused period because there's so much information out there that's conflicting, especially in the health and wellness industry. Eat me, don't eat me. It's all demonstrated, okay, so I'm gonna get some more weight here. Alright, so I'm gonna have you start in the hinge. And I'm gonna break this down for you, so I want you to hold certain positions. So I'm gonna have you hold here. You're gonna push, pull, engage the core, engage your back line, and press up. Start a little bit slower, or closer to the machine. I want you to try to engage everything in your body. So pull the stick out, get your right hand on there. There you go. Go into the deepest hinge you can while keeping a straight spine. I want you to feel your glutes and your hamstrings. Do you feel anything?
Yeah.
Awesome. Brace your core. So you're going to push with your left hand down, pull with your right hand up. There you go. Now you're going to use your upper back to stand up. Use your glutes to press up to the ceiling. There you go. Good. Lean back, arms go down, and then you go back into that deep hinge. Good. Use your core to do a sit-up here. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Good. Let's do that push-pull again. Stay in the hinge. I want you to lift your arms up while in the hinge. There you go. Press through the heels. Use your glutes to stand. All the way up. Good. Do a couple more of those. Go at that pace. Try to fatigue yourself as quickly as possible through engaging the entire body. So main things he wants to feel as a functional human is his hamstrings, his glutes, his deep core, and his spine. He's doing a pretty good job. He has a high kinesthetic awareness. I've never done this with Nick before. And he's just more intuitive than the average person. He's a member here, so he works out quite a bit, and he's doing pretty well. You feeling it?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta take a little break. I'm gonna give you some rest. I'm gonna try something else. So that was more of a